Hello, welcome to another video. I'm on the Todd again. Okay, this one's really just bits more of what we've achieved in places. I'm just looking. I can hear some loud hailer speaking. There's a company that comes around advertising for selling knives and other things, and then sharpening your old ones as well. So I'm not sure if you can pick that up. Anyway, if you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, drop us a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Well, what a decision to make. Get my hair cut. Coldest night of the year so far. I know it's only not long into the beginning of the year, but it is. We've discovered an issue in the upstairs bathroom from the extractor fan pipe tubing that goes outside. It's straight up with a cap on top. Unfortunately, that seems to be a bad decision to have made. We now have condensation running down the pipe, even though it's not all connected up or anything else like that. It's just the pipe, as you saw in the previous video. To that end, it has actually dripped some water onto the floor. Fortunately, that's not that much of an issue. Unfortunately, it's also wet some of the plasterboard, so I've got to address that. The solution I've come up with, and I'm going to run it by Lillian when she comes home from work, is 2 90-degree bends. So it's literally going to be like a upside down umbrella handle. So the air comes up and then goes round and down. Hopefully that should alleviate the condensation. And that is the only solution I can think of. And we'll put like a mesh over it, over the end, to stop any unwanted visitors trying to get in. So that's that. I've now lit a fire downstairs. It's not long been lit. And I've just touched the chimney tube and it's nice and hot, so that's going to start warming the place through. In fact, I need to check on it. So hopefully the heat will go upstairs and it'll warm it up there, because currently up in the upstairs bedroom and ensuite part, it's too cold and it's so damp up there that I had a quick go at trying to sand some of the plaster down, and I actually discovered that the sandpaper was just digging it. Everything was just too soft, so I stopped. Fortunately, I tried it in an area that needs a lot of sanding, so that's okay. Right, I'll find something else to do. Right, I've had to think about it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean all these tiles down. They've been grouted. We actually ran out of grout, so hopefully there'll be some more grout this afternoon, ready for doing later. And then that bit can be finished. And then once it's finished and grouted and it's all cleaned off, then we can get the bikes moved, get them down here, and then complete everything else. And then this level will be done, and then over. And get the cabinets built. We're due to have the plumber return in about 3 weeks. So we've got 3 weeks to get the upstairs bathroom completely done. And 3 weeks sounds a long time, but the speed we go, it's actually not a long time at all. I would suggest that 3 weeks to us is probably a day, maybe 2, of a professional tradesperson. So we just plod along, which is why everything's taking us so long. We're learning as we go, and we're just taking our time. So I'll get on with cleaning this floor off, and then see where we are from there. In fact, it would be quite nice if I could get it all cleaned off and get the bikes onto here today. Right, I've had a go at getting the grout off using the same method as removing the tile cement. Grout's a lot more difficult. I did consider getting a metal scourer to see if that would help, but then decided against that because obviously I don't scratch tiles. I've just done a little bit of research, and warm soapy water is one of the suggestions. Alternatively, is obviously a chemical removal. I don't want to use a chemical removal because one, I don't have any gloves that fit of the correct sort, and two, I don't want to damage obviously the grout between the tiles. I don't think it'll damage the grout between the tiles, to be fair, because I wouldn't do it in a real strong solution. So I'm going to endeavour with the Scotch Brite style pan scourers and a sponge and warm soapy water that isn't actually that warm anymore. However, it's taken me about 20 minutes just to do this small area here. It's also very difficult because the tiles are all patterned to resemble slate stone, so there's sharpish edges and stuff like that. Another lesson learned. One of our subscribers did actually suggest that we just did the grout and then wipe the excess off as fast as possible with a damp cloth. Unfortunately, that advice came a little bit too late for us, but thank you anyway, Gavin. Oh, look at that, I worked so hard, I turned into a Lillian.
Yes, you worked so hard, the job still needs completing when I've got home.
Yeah, yes it does.
To be fair, we did watch somebody or other who said, their tiler said, if you use black grout, we'll charge you double because it takes that much longer to clean up. Now we know why.
Yeah. You do.
I was just going to work around that and leave that there. Did you realise that's what I was doing?
Yes.
After all Chris's hard work this morning, and we went to it this afternoon after me being back from work. Still grouting to be done the last few rows there. Got to go this evening to get more grout. But all the overspill of the grouting over here has now been cleaned up. Obviously everything's still wet, but it gives you some sort of perspective as to what it's going to look like when it's finished. And I like it. What says you?
Oh yes.
Okay, Operation Move Bike time. Gonna bring them down off here, down off this little step, down into this area, so that then kitchen cabinets can be built and put over here. So here we go.
Yes. I don't know what we're going to do about the ped. That's going to be...
It can just stay there. We can lift that up after if we need to.
Yeah. Just guide me for the back wheel, please. Tell me what's happening.
Just at the edge now, 2 centimetres. Ready?
Slowly. Don't take any weights.
No.
I'm just going to let it go down slowly.
Go down now.
That's it, down. Okay.
Put it up the tile. So,
What's happening there?
yeah.
I can't see,
This
so you're
much
going to
weight.
have to
I've
literally
been
describe
struggling.
everything.
Right, you're reaching the edge now.
Okay, just slowly. That's it, go down. Okay?
That's why we couldn't have the kitchen cabinets here first.
Yes. Okay. Just got to find a spot for this side stand that's not going to be on tiles. Righty-ho, so the bikes are in their new home, temporary home. So there's Lillian's bike. Both wheels are completely on full tiles, and its side stand is not on a tile, so therefore most of the weight, damaging weight of the bikes is not touching tiles. With my bike, got the front wheel on a tile, not near an edge, side stand off a tile, and the back wheel's actually off the tile as well. Yeah, that's a really good thing. I keep looking at my old favourite brake disc. It's a bit rusty, but I've got a replacement one for that. They're illegal everywhere except the UK. Right, so that cabinet's in its approximate position. I need to build another cabinet and bring it over here somewhere. I don't have to put it right at the end, but just enough to get the height measurement and then get the extractor fan fitted there. So I shall get a couple of cabinets built tomorrow, 2 or 3. I will take my time again, so hopefully I'll get lots done. And then when Lillian gets home from work after she's had a bit of a rest, we will get the extractor fan fitted and get that put up there. It'd be nice to get that done in advance of putting the cabinets in their final resting place, because that means I don't have to work over them.